And now for your Iowa Central Tritons. Number 1, Emanuele Costa. Number 7, Avery Weiss. Number 10, Nara da Costa. Number 11, Bruna Morera. Number 14, Nicole Garrido. Number 15, Vittoria Alves Baliero. Number 16, McKenna Pender. Number 21, Alicia Lovan. Number 22, Courtney Woodcock. Number 23, Morgan Carew. And number 24, Larissa Alves Caldas. Would you please stand and rise for the national anthem? All right. All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Harlan Rogers Field in Fort Dodge, Iowa, home of your Iowa Central Tritons, where the Tritons will be taking on Scott Community College. Tritons are starting the game 8 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie. With Scott, 1 win. Does not, according to my sheet, doesn't say any losses or ties. For the starting lineups, first off, Emanuele Costa. For Iowa Central, Emanuele Costa. Number 7, Avery Weiss. Number 10, Nara da Costa. Number 11, Bruna Morera. Number 14, Nicole Garrido. Number 15, Vittoria Alves Baliero. Number 16, McKenna Pender. Number 21, Alicia Lovan. Number 22, Courtney Woodcock. Number 23, Morgan Carew. Number 24, Larissa Alves Caldas. And for Scots, we got AJ Burrell. Number 2, Maddie Bulin. Number 3, Jasmine Hassett. Number 5, Bailey Yoder. Number 7, Sam Stevens. Number 8, Allison Denai. Number 10, Brooke Clement. Number 13, Brooke Peckinpah. Number 14, Emily Ferry. Number 17, Kaylee Chavero. And number 25, Sam Moreno. And kicking things off is number 10. Number 10 now, DaCosta is after it. That's going to be out of bounds, out of play. It'll be a throw in here by McKenna Pender. Pender now looking for somebody, and she gives it to DaCosta. DaCosta now back to Pender. And it's going to be out of play. There'll be another throw in here for Iowa Central. Pender now to Baliero. Baliero now takes it, passes it to Morera. DaCosta now is going to be kicked out of play. And Scott will take it. Scott now. The goalie, AJ Burrell. AJ Burrell looking for somebody. She's going to boot it. Oh, and it's going to be taken by Iowa Central. Or nope. Scott will throw in now. Here comes. Here comes Caldas. And Costa's going to pass it back to Caldas. Caldas. Now back to DaCosta. DaCosta, nice play there by DaCosta, and she's going to take over. She gives it to 11 Moreira, and she's going to miss the opportunity. And Scott kicks it out of play. Oh, it's going to be a throw-in by Iowa Central. Beautiful weather today for a game of soccer. Here at Harlan Rogers, good crowd on hand. It is actually sophomore day for Iowa Central. Iowa Central playing their final home game here at Harlan Rogers for the sophomores. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Burrill. Burrill's going to kick it. And now Iowa Central takes it. Here comes DaCosta. DaCosta back to Moreira. And it's going to be another goal kick here for Scott. Scott boots it midfield. And Iowa Central now looks like they're going to take it. She's going to kick it back to Emma DaCosta. And Costa's going to get rid of it. If you're just tuning in to Triton Nation Network, welcome. We're glad to have you here. Hope you stay tuned because after this we got the men's, and after the women's. Here comes Scott now, and Iowa Central's going to take it, and it's going to be missed. It's going to be blocked by AJ Burrill. Burrill, nice save there. Burrill's going to boot it way downfield. Here comes Caldas now. Caldas will kick it back to Costa for a goal kick. Costa back to Caldas. And now Central now is going to take it. And here comes Iowa Central now. Iowa Central looking to score, looking to set up something here. And it's going to be taken away by Scott. Here comes Scott. Here comes Caldas now. Caldas. He's going to kick it away, and it's going to be taken by Scott once again. And Scott is going to moving down. And she's going to make some good footwork there. It's going to be taken by Emily Costa. Nice save there for Iowa Central. Emily Costa trying to find somebody. And she's going to give it to Caldas. Caldas now will kick it to her teammate. And here Baliero back to Caldas. Caldas to Woodcock. Woodcock's going to boot it all the way to DaCosta. DaCosta's not going to get there. Looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Iowa Central. Iowa Central could have an opening here to score. And it's going to miss the goal. AJ Burrill, a good save there. Burrill will now boot it all the way downfield. Some Stevens now. Stevens is going to take it back by Costa. Here comes Iowa Central now. Iowa Central. Nope. And Scott's going to take it back again. back to Woodcock, and Woodcock's going to take it. And Scott's going to kick it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in by Iowa Central. Less than 40 minutes left to go here in the first half. Still no score yet. Here comes Iowa Central now. Iowa Central now has it. It's going to pass it all the way to DaCosta. Nope. And Scott's going to take it. Scott and it's going to be booted over the heads. Emanuele Costa is going to save it. And Emanuele looking to find somebody, trying to find somebody open. She's going to give it right to McKenna Pender. Here comes Pender now. Pender back to Woodcock. Woodcock back to Weiss. Here comes Iowa Central now. Iowa Central fighting for it. Trying to find some breathing room here. And she tried to find DaCosta, but there are two Scott community players there. And Scott fighting for it. She's going to boot it downfield. It's going to be a nice header there by Iowa Central. This could be out of bounds. Nice block there by Larissa Caldas. A throw in here by Scott, and that's going to be again out of bounds. And another throw in by Scott. And here comes Scott now. Sam Stevens, and blocked by Woodcock. And that's going to be just short. Scott just missed the goal there. Oh, missed it by a hair. And Emanuele Costa will now throw it in, or boot it. No, it'll be Woodcock who will get the goal kick. Woodcock now boots it all the way to Costa. DaCosta now trying to get past the two Scott players. And DaCosta now trying to get out. DaCosta now trying to get out of there. And here comes Scott. And a nice save there by Costa. He's got to get up quick though, and that's going to be Scott now will take it. And it's going to be out of play. It'll be Iowa Central ball. Iowa Central now throw in here. All the way to Weiss. Scott now. Scott will take it. And Iowa Central and it'll be out of play. And Peckinpah will now throw it in for Scots. Peckinpah. Nice header there by McKenna Pender. Here comes Brooke Clement fighting with Woodcock here. Valiero looking for somebody. Gives it to Loven. Scott now. I'll take it. And here comes Iowa Central now. Here comes DaCosta. DaCosta. Fancy footwork there. What a move to get out of there. And here comes Loven. Loven will miss the goal. AJ Burrell now. Nice block there. Just going to boot it again downfield. Iowa Central now fight for it. That's going to be out of play. It'll be Iowa Central throw in now.
So I'm Reese.
I'm Jordan here.
There's Harlan Rogers with Iowa Central Sup.
All right, sounds good. All right, it'll be out of play. And Burrell now will not take it for another goal kick. And Burrell now boots it. Header there by Scott. Number 21, Loban. It's getting taken away by number 10, Clemens. Scott now. Scott trying to get downfield and looks like they're having trouble. Get downfield with Iowa Central's great defense here. Both teams playing.
I'm Reese here at Harlan Rogers with
They've been thrown here by Scott.
So 31 minutes left to go in this first half.
Still no score here. Still no score, but Iowa Central has been trying to score for the first half, and they just can't seem to find a way.
It's really been a back and forth game so far.
Yes, it has.
Only 15 minutes into
Yep.
this first half.
We still got a whole lot of ball left. A lot of ball game.
We haven't had a stoppage yet. Which
Nope. No, that's the amazing part.
It's been surprising.
That's the amazing part, yeah. We haven't had a stoppage, no injuries yet. That's good. Everybody's staying healthy.
Very surprising.
Yeah. And here comes DaCosta trying to get it. That's going to be not out of place. And DaCosta now with the fancy footwork. She's been having some good footwork all day.
Missed that pass, but Weiss gets it right back.
And it's going to be out of play. It'll be a throw-in for Iowa Central.
Looks like Pender will take this one. Send it to the right corner for Lovan.
Out of
Herrera
play.
got to it, but send it behind the net.
Both teams have very, very good goalies with Iowa Central's Emma Weather-Costa and Scott's AJ Burrell. Good goalies.
She was replaced by Elena Gray for a few games. It's good to see her back out there.
Yes, it is.
Costa in the green.
Iowa Central now looking to go downfield with it, but trying to gotta get it downfield.
Iowa Central's had a couple of good chances already, but couldn't cash in on them.
Scott's just playing really good defense right now.
Cleared by Caldis. And missed header goes out.
And it will be Iowa Central throw-in for number 16, McKenna Pender. DaCosta now is going to take it. DaCosta's got some very nice footwork recently.
And tipped.
Ooh.
Oh, and
AJ Burrill with a very close.
a tip save and nearly crossed the goal line as she tried to corral it, in which she did. Almost crossed the goal line, but it did not, so it's still 0-0. 28th minute.
And that's going to roll out. And Iowa Central now throw in here.
As you said earlier, Jordan, it is sophomore day.
It is sophomore day, so the sophomore ladies hoping to maybe get a W for their day today.
And it's a beautiful day to
Yes, it is.
have a sophomore day and have your final home match.
Yep. It's always good to play in front of a home crowd one last time before, before you leave. And it's always nice to at least try to get a W on sophomore day.
Of course.
Ooh.
Free kick coming for Scott after a foul on Marrera.
If you're Iowa Central right now, what do you have to do to score on this good defense by Scott?
Well, already they've had some good chances. I think you just have to get out and run.
Yep. I agree with that.
Most of the time, it looks like the Scott defense is kind of lax. Foul given on Marrera once again. Another free kick for Scott Community College.
Be a free kick here for Scott Community College, and Scott's gonna boot it and be taken by Iowa Central, and now back to Scott.
Sent back in, but taken away by Pender. Now taken right back, but a foul is given on Scott. Free kick, Tritons.
Woodcock will get
25
the free kick.
25 minutes left here in this first half.
It's Iowa Central now trying to just get downfield and hopefully put some points up on the board.
Garrido making her way down the pitch, but taken away by Scott.
And back to Iowa Central.
This is Caldas. Now the through pass in for Marrera.
Ooh.
The offsides is called.
Had a really good chance there, but a good save there by Burrill. Not letting that happen.
So now a free kick.
Scott looking to draw something up here. Just gonna boot it to midfield.
Missed header by Caldas. Leaves it for Woodcock all the way back toward Costa, who corrals it, and she'll throw it out here at the near side for Pender. That one cleared back to Woodcock. She'll just leave it for Costa. Costa ran that one down. She'll get it over to Weiss. That one deflected. Bad pass by Weiss. DaCosta gets it back. Now the cross over toward the far side. Racing it down is Garrido, but it'll roll out.
Iowa Central will now get the throw in here. .3 minutes left to go in the first half.
We got a sub here for Iowa Central. It's going to be Jocelyn Valadez, one of the sophomores today, coming in for McKenna Pender.
That's going to roll out of bounds, and Scott will get the throw in again. It's going to be headed, and that's going to be head out of bounds. Another throw in for Scott. And again, it's going to go out of bounds. And looks like Scott will get another throw in. Third throw in a row now for Scott.
0-0 first half.
Scott is looking to change that score. If they can find somebody open. Headed there by Iowa Central, and Scott's going to keep it.
Now the cross, right to Costa. She breaks it down. She'll run it out. She'll decide to kick it away instead of throwing it out to one of her teammates. Baliero running it down. Clearing it away is Scott, but right there to grab it is Garrido. Now Baliero to the middle of the field, and now a hard tackle.
That looked painful there. She's still down.
It was a whiplash kind of tackle there. So the ref calls for the time to be stopped at 27 minutes left to go first half, as the trainer will come out to look at Bruna Moreira.
That was a hard hit there from
Very hard
all those
tackle.
Scott players.
Very hard tackle. So she's okay.
It looks like they're looking at her leg. I thought it may be her head. I mean, she got a hard whiplash, like you said. I think it'd be her head or something, but it looks like she hurt her leg.
Couldn't tell who collided with her as she stands up, and they'll walk her to the sidelines. So coming in to replace Moreira, number 8, Eloise Schumacher. And it'll be Nara DaCosta to take the free kick. That one too high as she went toward the right corner.
And for real now, we'll get the goal kick here. Yeah, that's going to be out of bounds and throw in by Iowa Central. Iowa Central now looking to quickly get the no huddle here. Here comes Woodcock.
So Caldas will drop it all the way back to Costa. Now Woodcock.
Costa now. Looking to get out of there. Back to Weiss. Scott will now take it. Here comes Woodcock again. She'll tries to escape.
Garrido couldn't handle it. Throw in Scott. Garrido just clears it out. It'll be a throw in again for Scott.
Another throw in here for Scott. Scott looking to score here with less than 20 minutes left to go in the first half.
Miss pass by Greedo intended for DaCosta, but Lovan fighting for it. And she wins the ball over to DaCosta. Greedo back to DaCosta, gets it out to Woodcock. Woodcock sends it back down the pitch. Schumacher.
Scott now looking to take it. And it's going to be blocked by Iowa Central. Iowa Central will boot it. Scott will now take it. It's going to be rolled out of bounds.
So now throw in for Iowa Central, but we'll have a sub for the Tritons. So Schumacher will be the one to come out. So Schumacher comes out, Marrera comes back in. So Marrera, after a quick examination, after that big collision, is back in the game. That's all. It's always good.
Yep. Glad she's okay. Glad nothing too serious.
That header goes out off of Scott. Throw in Iowa Central.
Carew now. Looks like Carew's going to take the throw in here. Carew now passes to Baliero. Baliero tries to find a passer. Here comes Woodcock. Woodcock back to Carrillo. And Carrillo's going to take it downfield here. Baliero. Baliero. It'll be out of bounds. Then Iowa Central throw in. Greedo trying to find somebody, and she's gonna find Levon. Back to DaCosta, and DaCosta is gonna try it. Oh, nice interception there by Scott. And Woodcock now. There's Woodcock, and she's gonna kick it back to Costa. Emma Costa.
Caldas clears it out for Carew.
Carew now will take it downfield. It's going to be taken away by Scott again. Here's Weiss now. Weiss will pass it back to Carew.
Carew through the middle of the field, but taken away by Scott. Taken right back by DaCosta. Now DaCosta with her speed, but intercepted and cleared back by Scott Community College. Now it's Elvis Caldas who clears it, and it'll roll out for throw-in.
Be a throw-in here for Scott.
So we said earlier that it started a back and forth game. Would you say it's still a back and forth game?
I would still say it's a back and forth game. I mean, both teams are playing really good defense right now. They just can't seem to capitalize on their opportunities when they have them.
Both teams haven't had many opportunities.
Right. Yeah, yep.
Maybe a couple for both teams.
Yeah.
Counting down to 15 minutes left to go here in this first half.
It looks like Woodcock was going to take the goal kick.
Low liner toward midfield. Baliero ends up with it. Through pass, looking for Marrera. Racing after it. Boolin, and she sends that one out. Throw in Tritons. Looks like Carew will take it. on the far side. Gets it into Lovan. Lovan to Baliero. Goes into the box and punched away. Great save by Burrell. DaCosta and another cross in. It stays inside the box. Now cleared back by Scott. Another good chance for Iowa Central.
That was a nice punch there by Burrell. That was an innovative save.
And foul on Scott Community College. It's on number 10, Brooke Clemon. It'll be an Iowa Central free kick. 14 minutes till we head to halftime. Nara DaCosta taking the free kick.
Still no score here in the first half, but still a pretty decent ball game we got going here. Really good.
Scoreless match so far. Headed away by Scott. Now taken back by Weiss. Getting to Morera and intercepted and taken away by Boulin. But Carew will send it out. Throw in Scott.
This is actually a makeup game for Iowa Central, as last week it was postponed due to rain. But no rain today. It's beautiful. Sun's out. We're glad to be here.
It's not too hot, not too cold. It's perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just a slight breeze.
Got a decent crowd.
Yeah, really decent crowd. Really good crowd today for today.
Woodcock has it or down the near sideline. That through pass is just wide. Throw in Scott Community College. No score yet here in the match. 12 minutes till halftime. Don't forget, we got the men's coming up next.
Yep, that should be a good one. Just like this one, it should be a real good one. The men's game will be on in the Triton Nation Network on YouTube as a separate stream. So stay tuned for that. That should be a real fun one to watch, just like this one.
Baliero gets it over to Garrido now. Back to Baliero in the right corner, and a foul is called. Foul on Nelson Deny of Scott. Free kick from the right corner. Nara DaCosta to take the free kick once again. This time, like I said, from the right corner. She'll cross it in very wide. Headed off the goalkeeper, I believe. Yeah, and they'll give the corner. It was deflected off the goalkeeper, Burrell.
Man, Iowa Central's got to be frustrated right now with missing opportunities. Actually, both teams need to be frustrated. Have to be frustrated right now with the missed goal opportunities. I mean,
so now DaCosta from the corner on the far side. A low cross into the box, still in there, and it is just wide. Goal kick now for Scott Community College.
Still no score here as we are counting down the first half with 10 minutes left to go.
Garrido with it. Nice spin move by Baliero. Gets it to Weiss. Weiss, the through pass, looking for DaCosta, and ran down and cleared out by Matty Boulin. Costa throws it into Garrido. Here's Weiss. That header goes into the box. Chasing it is Boulin, and she'll clear it. It'll go out. Now a corner for Iowa Central. It'll be taken by DaCosta.
Smart move there by Scott to get it out of there before preventing any other damage.
This corner on the near side this time for DaCosta. Costa, low cross again. Punched away by Burrell. And that one cleared out by Boulin once again. It'll be a throw-in this time. Throw-in for the Tritons. It'll be DaCosta. To Baliero. Another throw-in coming for the Tritons. Baliero keeps it in. Cross into the box. And just couldn't get a pull foot on that one. Did Marrera, so it slowly gets to Burrell with the save. She'll clear it away.
Very good save there by Burrell. Burrell having doing a very good job in goalie position today. So was Emily Costa. Still no score.
Still no score. Counting down to 7 minutes here in the first half. That pass attempt was intercepted by Woodcock. Now Iowa Central starts back. Undeflected off Scott. Costa throws it in to Garrido. Deflected by Marrera, and Boulin clears it. Another throw-in coming. DaCosta to throw it in. Gets it to Garrido. She'll turn and pass it over to Woodcock through the middle to Weiss. Nice footwork to keep it in by Clemens. Taken back by Marrera. Over to Baliero.
And again, a good save there by Burrell. Burrell's going to take it up. Just going to boot it. Midfield.
And got all the way to Costa, but it didn't go far on the kick, so she had to get back and deflects it out.
What a beautiful save there by Emanuele Costa.
She came out to field it. She tried to kick it away, but it went off the side of her foot. Didn't go far. She had to run all the way back to the goal, so it wasn't an easy one. Thankfully, Woodcock cleared it for a little bit of more time for Costa to get back, but a nice tip save. Now corner for Scott. Low cross, still in the box, cleared out by DaCosta. There'll be another corner. 5 minutes to go, first half.
Very good ball game here. Both teams playing excellent defense. Just can't seem to capitalize on their opportunities.
Now, second chance on the cross. Very short cross taken out by DaCosta.
Ooh, DaCosta, fancy footwork there.
Costa, pass over to Garrido. Garrido misses Morera. Rolls all the way to the goalkeeper in Burrell. And cleared. Header rolls all the way back to Costa. She'll throw it out to Carew.
If one of these teams can score, it's going to be a big momentum changer going into the second half.
That'd be a very, very big,
Oh, yeah.
very big goal. So right now, both teams don't have a shift in momentum.
Yep.
Tipped by Costa, she'll run it down and just kick it out. Throw in Scott.
Less than 3:30 left in the first half. Still no score. There'll be a throw in here for Scott. Scott's going to try to look to score here. Iowa Central's not going to try and not let that happen.
Three minutes to go, first half. Still no score. It's been a fast-paced first half. Nearly no stoppages.
And it's going to be a free kick here for Scott.
Crossing into the box, headed away by Carew. Right there's Valdez.
Iowa Central trying to get out of there. And taken away by Scott again. It's going to be kicked out of bounds.
Throw in coming for Scott. That throw in goes wide. It ends up as a goal kick coming for Costa.
Less than 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Still no score.
That Acosta was Woodcock that took the goal kick. Now it's Elvis Caldas down deflected and just out. Throwing for the Tritons. Here's Baliero. To Garrido. Over to Woodcock now here on the near side. Baliero and a foul. Foul called on Lily Garcia. Free kick for Iowa Central.
And it looks like Woodcock is going to take it here. Get a free kick here.
Under a minute left. Away long strike into the box and just over the head of three Iowa Central players, just a little long on the cross. It had enough distance, that's for sure.
.30 seconds left in the first half here. Still no score. Winding down to the end of the first half.
Throw in for Iowa Central and a Baliero. 13 seconds. Baliero tried to leave it for DaCosta, but taken back by Scott. Missed the pass taken by Garrido, and she'll just run out the clock. That's it for the first half. Very quick first half. After one, we'll be back for the second half in about 15 minutes. 0-0 at the half.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reese is not on yet. All right. Yep. Yes, sir. Okay.
Welcome back to the Triton Nation Network here at Harlan Rogers Sports Complex. We're getting set for the second half of Iowa Central women's soccer between the Tritons and Scott Community College. In the first half, no one really had any momentum. It's 0-0.
Yep.
So this half, we're gonna look for some momentum changes.
Yep. That's right.
How do you think that will come about?
Um, I'm not real sure. I think it all comes down to just capitalizing on your opportunities.
And,
Really, I mean, they've had a lot of opportunities, but it was just the goalies. They're doing a really good job of making sure of preventing any goals. I mean, that's all it comes down to. And really, it's just defense and capitalize.
and not a lot of opportunities in that first half. Not first half, but the goalies. The goalkeeper today for Scott Community College, AJ Burrell, and Emanuele Costa back in the goal for Iowa Central. And we're underway here in the second half.
Once again, if you're just tuning in to the Triton Nation Network, thank you. We're glad you're here. Hope you're enjoying this fantastic matchup here between Scott and Iowa Central. Still no score, but let's see if that changes.
Weiss drops it back to Woodcock. Woodcock to Lothon. That's out. It'll be a throw into Scott Community College.
And it's like you said, not a lot of momentum here in this first half. In that first half,
They're mostly back and forth.
yep. That's gonna go out of play. Oh no, not out of play. Now it's out of play.
It'll stay with Scott. Scott Community College in the red and Iowa Central in the white. That one deflected off Scott Community College, and now a goal kick for Emanuele Costa. Don't forget, we got the men's game coming up after this one. It'll be on a separate stream on YouTube.
That should be a good one. That should be a good matchup.
Sophomore day here for Iowa Central.
Yep.
Final home match of the year. Throw in now for Scott.
And it's gonna roll out of bounds. It's gonna be a throw in for looks like Iowa Central. Starting to warm up here a little bit at Harlan Rogers. It's currently 68 degrees.
Perfect.
It's perfect, yeah. With a little breeze, a little slight breeze, but it's better than nothing at all.
And these are makeup games from 2 weeks ago when we had rain throughout the week. Now the forecast showing beautiful days throughout the rest of this week.
short time stoppage there, but we're back. Iowa
Now
Central
it's
looking to score here as DaCosta. That's going to be booted.
that one cleared to the near side. Carew looking to keep it in, but she won't. She'll let it go out for an Iowa Central throw-in, and that deflected off Marrera. Note they say off Scott. The throw-in for the Tritons. Carew will take the throw-in again. We'll get it to Marrera. Now DaCosta.
Ooh.
Some nice footwork, gets it into the box. Right in the middle of the box, it's Carissa, and it's in.
Goal for Iowa Central.
And it's in. Larissa Alves Caldas.
Iowa Central has it again, but it's taken away by Scott. That's going to be out of bounds. And Iowa Central now get the throw in. Iowa Central looking to score yet again.
Now Baliero knocked off, deflected, and out. Corner kick. Now go corner kick for DaCosta.
That was almost back-to-back goals. Back-to-back goals there.
This one a long cross toward the back post, and it goes over everybody. Racing it down, trying to keep it in is Caldas, and she will. She'll get it over to Baliero, and tripped up. And a foul called. Was she in the box? No, she was not. It'll be a free kick just outside the box. So taking it right outside the box is DaCosta.
If Iowa Central scores back-to-back goals here, that's going to be a big hole for Scott.
This one crossed in, knocked away momentarily, cleared out, gotten back by Pender. That one deflected.
Whoa!
And just launched by Woodcock over the goal. It'll be a goal kick.
It'll be a goal kick here for Scott. Scott now boots it. The Iowa Central's going to take it again. It looks like Scott's going to take it back. They're fighting for it now. It's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be Iowa Central throwing. Blocked there by Scott. And Iowa Central now looking for a way to score again, but make it 2-0.
Marrera now to Baliero. And a good save by Burrow there. They'll launch it back to midfield. Headed away by Woodcock. She'll run it down. Woodcock through pass to DaCosta, and she's offsides. Oh, now free kick coming as DaCosta just a little bit in front of that pass.
It'll be a goal kick for Scott now. It looks like Iowa Central's starting to play a little bit more aggressive than in the second half than the first half, don't you think?
I really do so, as they scored a very quick goal. Very quick goal to gain a little momentum away from Scott Community College after the back and forth first half that we had. That attempted cross out of bounds. Gonna be a goal kick for Burl. A low line drive kick. Over to get his Baliero. Her pass was missed. So here's DaCosta over to Carew. Carew, the through pass for DaCosta. She runs it down to the left corner and taken away by Scott Community College. Now running it down is Moreno, but taken away by Woodcock. Up to Baliero.
Back to Weiss now. A slide, and that's going to be taken away by Scott. Carew now playing defense, and that's going to be out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for Scott. Out of bounds again. It'll be Iowa Central throw-in.
So now DaCosta, Baliero. Here's Weiss. Get it over to the far side for Pender. Pender to Alvis Caldas. Now Marrera. Just too far for DaCosta to run that one down. It goes all the way to Burl. And she'll kick it away. So it's sophomore day. Jordan, who's our sophomores out there?
Who's our sophomores? Let's see. Here we got number 1, Emily Costa, Jocelyn Valadez, number 9, number 10, Nara DaCosta, who's their captain, one of the captains, number 21, Alicia Lovan, number 22, another captain, their other captain, Courtney Woodcock, number 24, Larissa Caldas. Very, very good. Very good people here. Hoping to make the most of their last home game in front of their home crowd. A very good home crowd indeed. Lots of people supporting the sophomores today.
Hoping they go out with a win.
Yep.
It's always nice on your confidence to go out with a win.
Gotta end on a happy note, at least.
Yeah. Now Marrera tripped up, and the ref will give the foul. Be a free kick here for Iowa Central. Just beyond the half circle. It looks to be Baliero to take the free kick this time.
Baliero looks like Iowa Central is trying to set something up.
Baliero crosses it in, and save made by Burl.
Burrell doing a nice job in the goalkeeper today. So is Emanuele Costa. Both of them doing their jobs real well today.
However, Larissa Alves Caldas earlier in the second half put one in the back of the goal for Iowa Central. So it is 1-0 in favor of the Tritons. That one curled out from Garrido. Now throwing for Scott, headed back by Carew, stolen away by DaCosta. Nice footwork. She'll cross it back to midfield. Cleared her way, running it down is Peckinbow. Taken back by Iowa Central, Baliero. Through to Alves Caldas, but intercepted. And now taken back by Garrido. Garrido over to Lavon. Lavon to Morera. Morera, Lavon. Pender sends it out. Throw in Scott Community College.
Yeah, that's going to be out of bounds for Iowa Central, and Scott will get the throw in.
On a big collision. No foul called as both players were going for the ball. Throw in now for Iowa Central.
Like she ran into a wall.
Valiero back to Garrido. Now Carew.
Less than 30 minutes left to go here in the second half, as Iowa Central takes the lead 1-0. They scored early in the second half, and it looks like they're looking to score again. But Scott takes it. They're gonna go downfield with it.
Boolin with the ball and nice sliding tackle by Woodcock to clear it away. It'll be a throw in for Scott.
She was racing downfield all alone, and then Woodcock came in and slid right under her.
So now across into the box, keeping it. It's in there and just wide. Another good chance for Scott, but they cannot convert. So it stays 1-0. It'll be a goal kick for the Tritons, it looks like. It'll be Woodcock.
It was a close call there by Iowa Central. That could have been drastic. They could have tied this game up. And Iowa Central now looking to take it downfield, tries to find somebody. Looks like Carew's going to take it now. Back to Baliero. Baliero back to Weiss.
Rivera drops it off for Alves Caldas, and her pass to herself just goes too long as it rolls to Burrell, who picks it up now.
Carew chasing after it. Tries to find somebody to get open.
Carew's pass toward, Carew's pass toward Morera went just wide. Morera came up limping on that. She's staying in the game. Dropped and kicked back in.
Oh. Wow. What a goal there by the very nice goal there by Iowa Central. They take the lead 2-0 here in the second half.
So Rivera, the one that puts it in, but it was about to be saved by Burrell, but she kicks it back in. So it's an own goal on Burrell, which makes it 2-0 Iowa Central. I think we found our momentum shift.
Oh yeah, big time. Scott is in a hole right now that they need to climb out of. They're going to try to climb out of.
So Iowa Central right back with the ball. Here's Baliero. Taken away by Scott, but right to Lovan. Over to Pender, and too long for her. It'll be a throw-in for Scott. Counting down to 26 minutes left to go, second half. 2-0 in favor of the Tritons here on sophomore day. Don't forget, we got the men's soccer game coming up.
It is also sophomore day for the men's too, as they play their final home game as well. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Should be a good, exciting match. And a fun one too.
That one top corner!
Wow!
And in!
Iowa Central is taking over. And a high goal. They're just packing on the lead right now. 3-0 here in the second half.
So as restart, couldn't tell who that was. That went top right post, and it's 3-0 favor of the Tritons. It was 0-0 at halftime. Now it's 3-0 with 25 minutes to go.
What is going on with Scott? They must be getting tired, or they're just losing focus right now.
So as 3 subs come on for Scott Community College, it's now a corner kick for Scott. A very low cross that skipped off the ground. Scott regains possession and saved, made by Costa.
Very good save there by Emanuele Costa. She'll roll it to Carew. Carew's going to kick to Weiss.
And Emanuele Costa's first game back in about 4 or 5 games that she was replaced by backup goalkeeper Elena Gray. Gray did a terrific job filling in for Costa, but nothing like Emanuele Costa in goal. That one gets by and put back in.
My goodness.
And add another one.
DaCosta with some fancy footwork in the goal. And they score again here in the second half, making it 4-0. Less 24 minutes left to go. They're just packing on the lead right now.
So another restart. Now 4-0 in favor of Iowa Central. And what suddenly turned out, or what certainly started out as looking like it's going to be a close game all the way to the finish. With 23 minutes left to go in the match, it's 4-0 in favor of the Tritons.
Coach must have fired them up real good in the second half, during halftime. Interesting turnaround.
So the 3 goals that I've saw, first one by Alvis Caldas, next one by Baliero. I couldn't tell on the third goal. I believe it would have been Moreira, and then this one by DaCosta. So 4 different Tritons to score here in the second half. 23 minutes to go here in the match. Baliero, nice footwork. Back into the box. Gets by Alvis Caldas. She runs it back down. Over to Lovan. Crosses it in and right to Burrell, who saves it. Burrell will clear it back to midfield. Headed by Garrido. So the foul given by the ref. Free kick for Scott. 4-0 in favor of the Tritons. There was no score at halftime, and it didn't seem that anybody had
It didn't seem like anybody was going to score at one point, but now Iowa Central has just taken over this ball game.
This one cleared back to midfield by Costa. Be a throw in for Iowa Central. But before that, we have a sub. Levon will come in for Weiss.
That's going to roll out of play there. It'll be a throw in for Scott. Less than 21 minutes left to go here in the second half. 4-0 here. And Iowa Central has just been pounding the lead here in the second half.
And a big collision there. And we'll stop the clock. Nobody hurt. It's a good sign. It was a big collision, but it will be a free kick for Scott. So, free kick gets all the way to Costa. She'll come out to field this one. She'll kick it away. Very high kick. Little short of midfield. But Moreira taking it. Valdez racing towards it, but cannot get there in time. Rolls out for a throw-in for Scott.
Scott now trying to find a way to score here, put some points up on the board, maybe dim down this lead.
And clearing it out is Garrido. Throw in Scott. counting down to 19 minutes left to go in the match.
Coming up next, we have the men's game after this. It's also men's sophomore day. We hope you stick around for that. It should be a fun match.
So the throw-in gets all the way in the box, and Woodcock will clear it. Again, it'll be a throw-in. Once again, instead of corner. Another long throw into the box. Deflected out off Scott. Now a goal kick for Emanuele Costa. Woodcock to take it. A low line drive kick. Alvis Caldas, that's cleared away. DaCosta racing to get it. She'll get there. Go to Baliero. Now Lavon. Get it to Carew.
That's going to go out of bounds, be a throw in for Iowa Central. Baliero now will take it.
Garrido will drop it all the way back to Costa. Costa will play it to Woodcock. Woodcock. Throw in for Scott after that one went wide on the far side. 17 minutes to play.
Iowa Central has taken over this ball game 4-0 here in the second half.
Woodcock clears that one into the trees. Throw in Scott. Costa gets to Carew, back to midfield for Lavon. Lost it momentarily, gets it back. Crosses over and lost the ball, intercepted and cleared back. No, it's Lily Garcia, and she lost it to Carew. Carew drops it back for DaCosta, back to Garrido. Now Woodcock. Through pass missed, intended for Valadez. Pinder. Now Alvis Caldas. That through pass was deflected and intercepted. Now taken by Scott.
That's going to roll out of bounds. Looks like it'll be a throw in for Iowa Central. Weiss now will take it to Baliero.
DaCosta is pressuring these Scott players. Forces the turnover. Carew to Lavon. Lavon, that through pass. Just too hard intended for Baliero. Rolls all the way to Burrell. Does a high short kick. Here's Valadez. Well, it'll roll all the way to Carew on the near side here towards us. Costa to Lavon. on back to Garrido.
Garrido to Woodcock. And Woodcock kicks it downfield here.
Here's Morera. Foul called, or foul given to Iowa Central. Now free kick for Scott. Just under 14 minutes to play here in this women's match. 4-0 in favor of the Tritons. Valdez takes it away. But taking it right back is Scott.
Scott now looking to go downfield. They'll try to find a way to score, and just going to roll right to Costa. A whole discussion here between Costa and the ref.
So now the ref will calls a delay on Costa. So now a very good chance for Scott as they're set up right in the middle of the line, and is the box. Free kick. Costa makes a great save. She'll run out. She'll roll it to Carew. Garrido back to Carew. Now here's DaCosta. I don't want to roll out. It'll stay with Tritons.
DaCosta's got some real quick feet. She's been showing that off recently here in this game. So fun to watch.
And now we'll have a couple substitutes for Iowa Central. Morera and Carew will come off. For Schumacher, and Elena Gray will come in as a player instead of a goalkeeper.
Ooh. Got player down, she's slow to get up, and it looks like she's going to be okay.
And a yellow card given. Yellow card given to number 23 of Scott, Lily Garcia. She gets the yellow.
Those are dangerous plays, sliding right into the legs. You could tear an ACL on that. You could break a leg.
Very dangerous.
Very dangerous play.
Now Woodcock to take the free kick.
Here's
Costa.
Here's Costa again.
Coming for Iowa Central, just under 10 minutes to play here in the match. Throwing one off the face of number 12, Tasha Dungo. This one, save made by Costa. Another great save.
Here comes Iowa Central now. Here comes Baliero. Baliero trying to find somebody. Just gonna find Elena Gray there.
Stay across portions of the pitch.
A throw in here for Scott.
Hard foul by Levon. Be a free kick for Scott. 8:40 left to play here in the match. 4-0 Iowa Central.
Elena Gray now. Good block there.
And DaCosta's down.
Ooh, no. That doesn't look good for DaCosta.
Costa's still down.
Looks like she grabbed onto her ankle. And she's walking. She's walking and gimping, but it looks like she's going to be okay. Very scary. Very scary there. She tries to...
So free kick for Courtney Woodcock. Long blast into the box, and coming over to grab it is Burl.
And very high mid kick there. Here comes Elena Gray. And looks.
There's DaCosta, right in the thick of things again. This one down the near side, and turning the corners, Garrido, and what a play to keep it in. She'll drop it back for DaCosta.
Looks like DaCosta's having some problems with her ankle, but...
Garrido missed it. Now here's Yoder, and Costa comes out to grab that one. Quickly throws it out to Valadez. Taken away by Scott. And Valadez will get the foul. Free kick for Scott. It'll be Lily Garcia to take the free kick. Thrown into the box. Cleared away shortly by Woodcock, but now taken by a Baliero. That through pass intended for Alvis Caldas. She gets there. Down to the far right corner. Crosses in for Schumacher, and that's off of her. Goal kick now for Burl.
It's going to be a goal kick, like you said, goal kick for Burl. She's going to boot it to midfield. Alice is going to take it.
Caldas gets back now. Schumacher battling for it near the box. It's a high cross right to Burl. And Burl clears it back to midfield. Garrido runs that one down. Over to Pender. Now to Costa. Nice footwork there. Over to Alvis Caldas. Crossover. And looking for Schumacher, but the bad pass there. Now Scott Community College just clears it back downfield. And a foul from behind. Foul called on Tasha Dungo of Scott. Now the free kick coming for Iowa Central to be Garrido here. Drops it off for Lovan.
Valiero now. He's going to take it. He's going to try to find an opening. Gives it to Schumacher, and Schumacher's going to race down. That's going to be kicked out of bounds.
So that's out off Scott. It'll be a corner kick for Iowa Central after this sub for the Tritons.
So it looks like McKenna Pender will come out, or will go to the sidelines, and it looks like Jasmine Granado Salvaso will sub in.
So Scott one on 6 here for Scott. That deflected and taken back by Lovan. Here's Elvis Caldas. We'll try and cross it.
Ooh,
For DaCosta, nice spin move to get free and trying the back post there. Just wide. Just wide for DaCosta. It'll be a goal kick with 3 minutes to go here in the match. We've said it all match long.
yeah.
Don't tune out. We got the men's game.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be an exciting ball game. We hope you stick around. That's going to be on separate stream on the Triton Nation YouTube channel. Hope you go to that. Don't miss out.
Here's Valiero taking it. Left for Garrido, now Lovan. 4-0 Iowa Central. All goals coming in the second half. There was no score at halftime. Yoder wasn't ready for that pass. Iowa Central takes it back. Elvis Caldas threw a pass for Valiero, but it's offsides. So Baliero's offsides. Now free kick coming for Scott.
Less than 2 minutes to go, left in the second half, left in the game. Iowa Central leads at 4-0. Scott, excuse me. Scott can't seem to put a point up on the board. They tried and tried, but defense was just too much.
DaCosta putting pressure on every Scott player. She has one of the goals today. "45 seconds to go. Looks like Iowa Central will.
Yep.
Looks like the women will win their game here on sophomore day. We look forward to the men's game.
Looks like Iowa Central moved to 9-4-1. 9 wins, 4 losses, 1 tie.
Yoder to throw it in for Scott.
It's always good to get a W on sophomore day. Very, very fun moment.
Woodcock throws it in. We'll just leave it as the clock runs to 0 and the Iowa Central women defeat Scott Community College 4-0 here in game 1 of 2 of sophomore day. Stay tuned for the men's soccer game coming up next on the Triton Nation Network.